Hi, ladies. With the lighting, you can probably tell it's night. Today's little video is really about. Well, I'm really focusing on a particular brand of makeup products. So this brand is from Taiwan, and it's famously known to have very lasting eyeliners, and they are really cheap. And what kind of stirred kind of inspired this video is because I was at Sasa and they had because they recently really brought the brand into Singapore at Sasa, so they had a new um, set of products which are these customizable eyeshadow, illuminator, cheek, blusher kind of palettes, and I was really intrigued because it had very beautiful packaging, and when I tried the eyeshadows, I thought they were really good quality. So let me show you the packaging. Okay, this is the box where the eyeshadow came from. As I mean, well, it's a Taiwanese brand, so of course you are going to find that a lot of it is in Chinese, and it's traditional Chinese. But there's this little tag here that gives you all the description and some details in English. So basically, there are several options to this. This is the packaging, the box where this is just an empty box, but this is the actual palette. So it has this running theme of a Alice in Wonderland kind of look. You know, you have the bunny and then you have Alice. All right, Solone is the brand, and this is the back of the packaging. I really like it. Basically, there are a couple of options. So there are two kind of selected already done for you kind of palettes, and this is one of them that I bought. That what's the name called? It's in Chinese, but it's number 01. So it has a certain combination. It has a combination of four eyeshadows. But as it's a customizable palette, I actually added in other eyeshadow so that you can buy on their own and added it in. So actually, this palette was supposed to just contain these four eyeshadows. They are all like shimmery shades, but I think they are not the overly glittery kind, so just shimmer shades, and I think they look really nice. They swatch really nice, so it's a very neutral palette. So what you can do, alright, so there are two, this is one of the combination, and it actually came with, these were supposed to be empty, and it came with some eyeshadow applicators. So the eyeshadow applicators actually look like this. It came in this square, and I just dropped it. Came in this square thing, and then it was on here, and I took it out. So there is also another combination of quad that comes in the palette, and they also do sell the palette itself all empty. That means you can put 8 eyeshadows in it. So what I did was I got this preset quote, and then I bought this two eyeshadows on its own, and I added them in. And also you can even add in this is a blush, so it is a dual colored blush which you can mix together or use them separately. And also they also have illuminators, but illuminators will take up 4 spaces. So each of these palettes has a total of 8 spaces in them. So you could do various kinds of customization. You could have a quad and you can have a illuminator, or you can have 2 blushes and a quad. Or if you want all blushes, you can have, they have 3 different types of blushes. You can do 3 blushes and only 2 eyeshadows, all sorts of combination. Or if you only want illuminators, you want 2 types of illuminators, you can go ahead. Of course, the possibilities are endless, and you can pretty much customize the way you want. Even the preset ones, you can actually take them out. What I noticed was that although I really like the customizable aspect of it, but I had found that it was a bit difficult to take things out because when I what happens is that in this palette there are actually like plastic squares where the eyeshadow or product is supposed to snap onto it. Yep. So fine, it's easy to snap on, but to take it out, I felt that it took a bit of effort. And what they have done actually is at the back there are actually little holes. Don't really know if you can catch this on the camera, right? There are some little holes where you can like poke a pin to push out your product, but I found that it was quite difficult. Nevertheless, I really like this. Basically, I chose a magenta and a blue to kind of add a bit of pop colors to this otherwise very neutral palette, and I chose this kind of coral pink blush, which I think will work with many things to be part of this palette. The quality of the eyeshadows are really good. Here is a swatch. I'm trying to catch the light. I really think they are very nice. They are very buttery. Especially, I mean, each eyeshadow will differ a little bit, but especially the quad that is originally the preset in this palette, they are really good. This is the swatch. Very nice. I find that their quality is very blendable. It's very smooth, very buttery. I find that it's actually comparable to Too Faced quality. So I mean, the thing about Asian brands, as previously I've talked about the Innisfree eyeshadows, is that they sometimes look cheap, or like they are brands you're not you're not familiar with, but sometimes they really do very good quality stuff. That said, this palette is not cheap. The palette itself with the quad, just the quad of eyeshadows, this is $34.90, and each individual eyeshadow that I had to buy was these were like $7.90 each. As for the blush, alright, it came in a package with actually came in this little packet with a brush, which means that you can actually just buy the blush itself if you only want the blush. This was $15.90. So I'm talking about, for this palette, I actually paid $34.90 plus $7.90, and let's say like a $15, that's like $50 already plus $15.90. So that's around $60 to $70 for this full palette. Of course, they do have the empty palette as well, but when you add on everything, a full palette like this costs $60. So of course the quality better be good. But I do like the selection of colors and the packaging a lot. I think that this is really nice. If it was a little bit cheaper, I might have gotten a little bit like one more palette for the highlighting products, but I think that for now I'm really happy with this. So that's about this palette on its own. I think go ahead. I think it's only available at Sasa in Singapore, so please go ahead and try it. And if you stay in Taiwan, I think that's even better because this is going to be so much cheaper. Because I have been to Taiwan before and went on Solone hauls because they are so good for their eyeliners, which is what I'm going to talk about next. So basically Solone is really known for their eyeliners for being industrial strength, and I like industrial strength stuff. I don't like that crap that washes off your face in like 10 seconds because I feel like I want it to stay the entire day. So previously I've had to buy them off the China web service called Taobao. I had to do that for their And when I bought kind of the first generation. But after that, they have gone through many changes and made their packaging really fancy and things like that. So these, I went to Taiwan, I think about a year ago, and these are the eyeshadow, not eyeshadow, sorry, eyeliners that I have bought. And I have, because I had a lot of the black ones, so I bought the brown and this olive color one. As you can see, the brown one is a lot shorter because I have used them quite a bit. Basically, they are eyeliner pencils that you can sharpen. Um, so I could just show you a swatch. They are very, very buttery, very easy to use. Also at the back, they have a kind of smudger that you can smudge into like a more diffuse smoky look. But the pencil it is so easy to use, it is pigmented, and after it sets, it does not move whatsoever. It does not move, it's totally waterproof. It's really gorgeous. I really think that. Look at this brown. I really think this brown is fantastic. It makes my eyes pop without looking too dramatic or too purpose. I have purposely drawn an eyeliner, not that. And this olive is really nice also, and I think the green will be really nice for brown eyes. So these are the eyeliner sticks. I'll say that these are okay. Specifically, these are the 30-second speedy dry gel like smoothie, SMOODY, I don't know, smoothie pencil. So it's waterproof. You literally have to use one of those 2-layer makeup removers to remove these because they are that industrial strength. So some other things that I also bought during that trip from Solone. This is their yeah. This is not capturing well in the light, but this is their eyebrow pencil. And basically, they have a, of course, one end is this spoolie thing, and on the other end, the eyebrow pencil actually comes in this flat form, which actually I think is one of the most ideal forms. I feel that this eyebrow pencil is pretty good. When you draw it, it gives you this very faint brown color, and then I think it is quite long lasting. Although I find that eyebrow pencils usually kind of by the end of the day it will be quite hard to detect already, but I really think that okay, this is the one. I think it's really quite good. Yeah, but I have been recently sucked into another eyebrow pencil, so this has been on hiatus for a while, but I was using this for quite a few months, and I'll still go back to this sometime. Now, a last product I want to talk about from Solone are these Solone Smile Souffle lipsticks. So this is one color and this is another. So as you can see, they have kind of repackaged themselves to be very dreamy, very girly kind of packaging. I'm not that I'm complaining, but these souffle lipsticks, these are like are kind of like lip crayons, and I think that they go on very smooth. They are actually pretty nice. Now, my only complaint, and they are very pigmented as well. Okay, there's a weird place to swatch. Yes, over here there's two. Yeah, they are quite pigmented. They are very smooth. They are not the sort of lipstick where you put on and you immediately feel like, oh, it's drying. But it's actually quite a comfortable formulation. Now, my only gripe about it, yeah, and I'm now smelling it, is that it has a weird smell. I think that their intention may be to put a bit of a rose smell on it. I don't know why I think so, but in actuality, sometimes it smells like fish. I don't know how that works, but it has a weird smell sometimes. I mean, yeah, I can live with it, but sometimes I have a friend who, yeah, oh, this one smells more like fish. Yeah, but I have a friend who really really hates it. So I mean, kudos. I mean, it's a good formula, and I don't regret buying these. So it's a good product to try out as well. Yep. So these are, yeah, basically these are all the things I have from this brand, Solone. They also do foundation, BB creams, and things like that. But I haven't gone through that because they are really well known for their eye products. So I have been drawn into that at the moment. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is kind of to do a quick makeup tutorial time-lapse thing where I'm going to use this Flights of Fancy palette to do my makeup, especially like eyeshadows, and of course also use some of these kind of the all Solone product kind of makeup tutorial. So I hope you enjoy this.